Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So let's have a look at Kaito. It's been a while since I have covered this token, and if you're planning to buy this or if you are the holder of the Kaito, it is absolutely must that you should watch this video. So if you're planning to watch this video in detail, just like go to the end. That is where I have covered like a pretty good part about this token, like maybe after 3 minutes until the end. Anyways, so before we look at like what is important about the Kaito, as of now, if you don't know about this token, like it is like really easy to understand what the Kaito is. Basically, they are aiming for that attention economy. So this is like their platform. They have something called labs, and they do give rewards on it, and that is like really interesting. And as of now, if you look at the poly market is like the biggest project I would say here, and they are like kinda like Galax, if you know about that. So basically it is a social platform, and they do apps, and this is their leaderboard, and it is like really interesting if you're into it. Anyways, they also have some AI tools and some other things, and you can also stake Kaito as well here. And they are paying off a really good like APR, as you can see here. And they also have like some airdrops, and they have like trading rewards. They have Kaito earn, they have feeds, they have capital launchpad, they have yaps. All of that is really interesting. As you can see, they also have project leaderboards, and if you do use it, you do get rewards like for these different projects as well. So that's like really interesting. So these are like pre like token generation event, so you can basically earn in those if you're interested. So overall, really interesting. You can also find some projects like that are doing airdrops in the future, so this is also a really great place to like look for these airdrops as well. Really interesting, I would say. And after that, they also have post a token generation event, and they also have some campaigns going on as well, so that is like really interesting. Anyways, so in terms of like some new updates, so they have been doing a lot of posts as well. So they do have like poly market is a like partner that is like a really big one, because poly market is like a really big platform, I would say, and the Kaito is their like partner, and they have been like they have been posting about it a lot, as you can see here. So that is like I think really good. Now in terms of its token, it has a max supply of 1 billion, out of which 421 is 21 million like are in the circulation, so that's really good. Now starting with this token, this was my analysis in the previous video, and I must say it worked out really well. So this was a premium buy zone, and it seems like that if you look here, I did cover it like a really long time ago. I would say like 3 to 4 months ago, something like that. Anyway, so this is how it looked like. So we had a really good move here. Unfortunately, it did not go as high as 1.8, but it did go as high as 1.6, and after that it like went down. As you can see, worked out extremely well. After that, we had like a retest here, and we had a really good response at this price. It actually ended up going as high as 94 cents after hitting 71. After that, it went and hit like 60 cents, and that is like its lowest, and this premium zone basically become dead, I would say. Now if we just like try to analyze this token from a new perspective, so the first of all, if you're planning to buy this coin after like 2025, that is going to be a really bad decision. The reason is simple, because in 2020 basically in 2026 we will have the initial token unlocks that will be for like early backers as well as core contributors. So that means this token will start to feel up. Basically we'll see a supply increase for this token, and early backers as well as core contributors, I think they'll most likely start to take profit, and that is not going to be a good thing for this token. Of course, we will see a really good surge for that, because they do need to create liquidity, and there is still like around 2 months before we see that massive sell pressure. So it could be a good hold, especially if you're planning to buy this token for like 2 months, and after that I think this is going to be a really bad token. Now, as of now, if we talk about price as of now, I think as it is like in a really bad downtrend, we do need a breakout above from this level, and it seems like that we do have a breakout. So this is the level that I'm looking at. So as of now, I think this is like this is a really good level. So if it keeps like breaking out from this level, there is a possibility that the Kaito starts to recover, and we already have a really good breakout, as you can see here, and as of now it is going up. So I would have liked a retest on this point, but it doesn't seem like that it wants to stop. So maybe somewhere around 73 cent. So I will try to take a trade and will keep you updated in the last video if I remember it. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to long it here, so somewhere around here, so in between, like I would say 73 to like 73.6 cent level, and I'll try to put SL somewhere around like 72.8. let's see. I think this will most likely hit SL, but there is a trade, so let's see what happens. So in terms of like its resistance, so if it does keeps going on, if it does keeps starts to go up, I think there's a possibility that it rejects somewhere around like I would say 78 cent, or it can reject somewhere around like 80 cent. So unless we get a really big news, as of now they are like milking this poly market thing, and let's see how long they can keep it up. And as of now it seems like that it is going like going up on a poly market and these prediction market like best tokens. So let's see what happens, but as of now that is what I'm looking at. So if it does start to keep like going up, I think there's a possibility that it goes as high as 82 to 78 cent level. Those are really strong resistance. So if it can flip it, there's a possibility that after that it goes as high as like 87 to I would say 85 after that. But again, I think if we just go back to the analysis that I did at the start, let's see. Okay, so this was the analysis. So if it does breaks out above from this level, that is also really important level. So maybe if it does breaks above from 82 cent level, there is a possibility that it goes back to that 95, because there is also another strong resistance. So let's see what happens, but as of now I'm expecting this. If it doesn't reject on like 82, let's say if it does break that, there's a possibility that it goes as high as this. If not, if it doesn't break that, there's a possibility that it hits a new low. Anyways, thanks for watching. I will be back with more. Thank you.